Hello, I just wanted to give an update. I had my appointment with the reproductive endocrinologist yesterday morning, and I thought I would just give an update on how it went and what I'm scheduled for, and hopefully the information will help someone out there. So I went in, and they had a nice office, and the doctor was nice and very thorough, so he's a nice guy, and I think he'll do just fine. So, we sat down to talk about, I'd already done a medical history online, so he didn't have a lot to ask, but he explained a lot about what could be causing irregular cycles and things like that. So, after we went through the whole explanation, he came up with a plan to go forward. So, I have a lot of blood tests coming up. They actually took blood when I was there, and they wanted to do a blood pregnancy test. They're testing for the cystic fibrosis gene, and there are a couple other things that I didn't get a copy of that didn't have to be fasting, so they went ahead and did it. But I think it was just some minor things, possibly some more genetic stuff. But so I had that blood work done. Then he wanted to do the blood pregnancy test, even though I didn't ovulate last time on Clomid, because he gave me a prescription for Prometrium to start my cycle, and that's just one of the prerequisites he does, is to do a blood pregnancy before he gives the Prometrium to start the cycle. So I have to wait on the results from the blood pregnancy test, and then once I get that, I can start on the Prometrium for 5 days and start my cycle. So once my cycle starts on day 2 or 3, I will go in for more blood work. And he's testing a lot. I think he just wants to get it all out of the way. So I thought I'd tell you what all he's going to test when I go back on day 2 to 3. So I would get complete metabolic panel, a lipid panel, estradiol, FSH and LH, prolactin, testosterone. He's also doing what he calls preconception labs, which I believe are like HIV, sexually transmitted diseases. I think that's immunity to like rubella, just things they want to make sure of before I conceive. They're testing insulin, AMH, inhibin B, DHEAS, which I think has something to do with testosterone. They're testing for my blood type and RH factor, which I already know because I've given blood at Red Cross, but they have to verify it anyway. 170 HP, and cortisol, and something that starts with a V, but I can't read it. It looks like varicels, or I have no idea what that says. So, that's basically what they're going to be checking for blood work wise. And so once my blood work comes back and he sees my liver's okay and everything, he wants me to start taking metformin. And I was a little disappointed because he said I would need to take it for about 2 months before we would go forward. He said we're probably heading for one more round of Clomid at 150 milligrams. And if that doesn't work, then chances are Clomid's not going to work for me, which it doesn't in, I think, 35% of patients. So, so that's probably where we're headed. Once I'm on metformin, once I get this blood work done, once I go on metformin, then after a month and a half, 2 months, then we'll probably try Clomid again. In the meantime, on day somewhere between 7 to 11, I have a prescription for an HSG test, a hysterosalpingogram, where they put dye into your uterus and then push it out your tubes to make sure your tubes are open. And before I have that done, the place that I'm going requires that I also have a blood pregnancy test, I guess, so they don't, blast away any pregnancy that could be forming there in the uterus. So basically that's where I am. I'm going to wait on the blood pregnancy test. Once it comes back negative, if it comes back negative, I will go on Prometrium for 5 days, get my cycle. Day 2 to 3, I'll go in for more blood work. Once that comes back okay, as far as my liver enzymes, I will go on metformin for a couple months. Right after the blood test, in day 7 through 11, I will go in for an HSG test to make sure my tubes are open, and also have a blood pregnancy test at that point. So that's where we are, and then once I'm on the metformin for a while, hopefully it doesn't kick my butt too bad. Once I'm on metformin for about a month, 2 months, then we'll probably go for another round of Clomid at 150 and see if that will get me to ovulate. If not, then the next step is the injectables. So I'm not extremely excited about that, but I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to get the job done. So that's just an overview, and I'm very happy that he is being thorough. I mean, he's testing everything to try to figure out what's going on and what best we can do to achieve pregnancy. So hope everybody's doing great out there. If you have any questions, please ask, because we talked about a lot, but a lot of it's directed directly at me. Of course, he said for me to lose weight, so I'm hoping in 2 months I can be down 10 pounds. I think that would be a good goal for me, and I think it would make a pretty big difference, and so that's my goal. And also my husband, he has to have blood work. He's getting infectious disease panel and semen analysis, so he's not extremely excited, but he is okay with it. And so that's basically it, I believe, and we're just on this journey, and we'll see where it takes us. So I will update soon with where I'm at, and hope everyone's doing good. Bye.